So it looks like much of the input you guys have been throwing over to Gaijin has finally seen its way into the latest change for, well, the upcoming BR updates. Now I'm going to go ahead and skip all the formality and jump right into the actual details right here. Don't mind the background footage. It's just something I had. It might be from an existing video or something for that matter, but let's jump right into this. As you can see, Stona has dropped an update. So they'll start off with, or they're starting off with, hey everyone, we've carefully read your feedback on the planned battle rating changes. Some of your suggestions will be implemented, and we'd also like to comment on some of your feedback separately. This is where things get a little interesting. Now, the first thing to talk about is, well, ground forces and the 2S38, which is a big thing you guys have been talking about. I've been saying it for the longest time. It does not belong at its current battle rating, but they did make a good point. I'm sure some of you may disagree with that, but hear me out. The performance indicators of the 2S38 correspond to the average value at its rank without being low or high. However, like many other lightly armored vehicles, the 2S38 has significantly empty areas behind the turret and the hull. That's an understatement. I mean, it's just a breach and some rounds in the turret. It's pretty annoying as hell. Where hits can create situations with insufficient or no damage to critical modules. The 2S38 will be one of the first vehicles to receive additional internal detail, to which I did cover in one of my previous videos. Others will follow too, as will improve the layout of internal modules, add some new modules, and revise old ones, in particular in the turret and the turret compartment. In other words, they're not going to be raising the battle rating of this vehicle anytime soon until after they have the data from the new modules it'll be getting. Basically, you shoot it in a hydraulic system, a turret control system of some sort, it'll disable the vehicle. Maybe if you hit an optic, it'll disable the vehicle, etc., which would make a lot of sense. If you look at the 2S38, that thing, it's so much sensitive tech inside of that turret that has no protection whatsoever that it would only make sense if you put a 7.62 in the glass. It would disable the vehicle pretty much, making it combat ineffective. But really, that remains to be seen. Now, I would go into detail about the M18, but they just basically said that it's going up to 6.0. It's been a long time coming. Get over it. I'm not kidding. You can read this for yourself. Pause the video. But we're going to go ahead and jump over to the battle rating changes for the HSTVL. They're not going to change it. Its current effectiveness is sufficient to remain at its current battle rating without being lowered or increased. We've looked at your feedback on this vehicle regarding its ammunition and some of its capabilities. I think they mean the proxy round and a better dart, supposedly. And we'll make a decision taking into account possible changes to these proposals. Hey, I usually don't go by name, but hey, Spook, are you gonna make any more videos on the HSTVL talking about that? I'm actually looking forward to it. The man's got some good takes on it, although he's got like 20 videos on the damn thing. Much love, man. All right, what do we have next? Oh, and they're talking about the increasing the max battle rating for ground vehicles. I'm going to read this out for you guys. In the future, we're planning to carry out additional decompression to the top ranks with an increase in the maximum battle rating. They'll be carried out along with the introduction of the roadmap item relating to separating battle ratings for different modes, which they're still currently working on, because changes to the battle ratings for top tier ground vehicles will require changes in the battle rating of some attack aircraft, which will negatively affect their effectiveness in ARB battles if this change is made now. It makes a lot of sense. That I've been saying that for years now, where aircraft in ground and aircraft in ARB should be playing in different areas, and they acknowledge that. We just have to wait a little bit more for it. Now, when it comes to aircraft, more so the Spitfire Mark 24, I don't play with the thing, so I can't really tell you. All I will say is that having it fight against MiG-15s and F-86s, not the best idea ever. So they're bringing it down to, I think, 6.7 from 7.0. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this next part up for you guys right here. It's basically talking about all the aircraft, the G91 going down, as well as the YS, which, dude, it's been sitting there at 9.7 to 9.3 just for the longest time. It made no sense whatsoever. I don't play much ARB, but I can tell you now, the times I did, I would never see this thing out, except in the hands of some very, very, very good pilots. Hell, I mean, I'm pretty sure Devin can probably do a really good job with this one. And they're going to be leaving the AMX at its current battle rating, which is good because I'll be real with you, the new area it was going to fight in wasn't exactly ideal, and they understood that the performance characteristics may not allow it to fight effectively and higher battle ratings, which is fine. Also, the F5 is going down to 11.0, which is very nice. It's a good aircraft. I enjoy it. I'm okay with it. But taking a quick look at the actual BR changelog right here, you can see that they added the R3T20 and they're moving that to 6.0, as well as the AMX 10P to 6.0, which means cool. I haven't played the AMX 10P. I might have to look into it. I've been told it's pretty good. I have yet to experience it. They did add the Rui Cap Mark 1 going up to 8.7, and the VEAK 40 is going down to 7.7 only because they took away the HEVT, which sucks. Don't get me wrong, that vehicle is scary at 8.7. But at 7.7, I don't really know how it's going to play out. We'll have to look more into that. Also, they did add the 292. It is going up to 10.3. The Strela is also going up to 10.3, which was a needed thing in my opinion. And the Challenger DS, which is, in my opinion, a very good purchase. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm being genuine. The Chally ones are really nice at their BRs. It is going up to 10.3, but they're giving it the L26, which is a pretty efficient shell, even more so at 10.3, and the Type 81 is going up to 11.3. Okay, I'll be real with you guys, I get spanked by that thing all the time. I fear it a little bit more than that of the Strela for some reason, because the missile, you can't see it coming. The Strela, you know you're boned, right? But that thing, it's got some mean inertia and range to it. I don't know why or how, but it is what it is. But there you have it. That's all there really is to know for when it comes to the next major change to the BRs of certain vehicles. And I understand I don't really post up these types of videos too frequently. I try not to post up too much informational news stuff in frequency, simply because it's just not the type of channel that I am. So this might be the last one for a little bit, unless something significant really happens. But if by any chance you guys do enjoy these types of videos, let me know in the comments. And thank you again for the previous ones for throwing over 500 in my last two, the Fox, the original one, as well as the Crew Stun. Which, by the way, I'm so happy you guys voted against it, because as I looked more into the Crew Stun feature, the more I realized, yeah, it's I'd rather not. Yeah, I'd really rather not see it. So hopefully Gaijin doesn't force that one down our throats. But more to come soon, I guess. But that's really it, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, to support, to like and subscribe. You guys know the whole spiel. It really is a privilege to do this, and I very much enjoy it. So with that being said, I will see you not only in the next video or even the streams, but most certainly in the new environment in the upper tiers. Oh yeah, I'll see you next time.